What's cooler than just being a rock star? Being Billy Idol. There's something about him that makes you stop and pay attention. Maybe it's the blonde spiky hair, or maybe it's the leather jackets. Billy Idol didn't just step into the spotlight, he owned it. He brought this raw punk edge but mixed it with something smoother. Like you'd feel the rebellion in his songs, but it also made you want to dance. It's a tricky combo to pull off, and he nailed it. And let's talk about the voice for a second. It's not just the singing, it's the attitude in every word. He doesn't just perform a song, he lives it. In today's video, we'll talk about Billy's lifestyle and his impressive career that's brought him not just fame, but also some serious wealth. This Hollywood Hills stunner is what rockstar dreams are made of. With a $7 million price tag, it's more than just a home, it's a whole experience. Spanning over 4,000 square feet on a lush, park-like 2,400 square foot lot, this place is packed with style, personality, and a vibe that screams luxury. First thing that hits you are the dramatic floor-to-ceiling glass walls and sleek iron accents. There's this effortless flow between the indoors and outdoors that makes the entire space feel alive. The living room. It's a total showstopper with its towering double-height ceilings that'll leave you speechless. The dining room doesn't hold back either. Curved walls lined with 9 massive windows that serve up jaw-dropping views like it's no big deal. And then there's this staircase, a grand spiral centerpiece that winds its way down to a cozy theater room. The kitchen is where the magic happens. It's got everything a chef or anyone who loves food could ever want. We're talking a Sub-Zero fridge, a Viking stove with 2 ovens, and this massive island with a booth-style counter perfect for those lazy breakfasts while soaking up the view of a peaceful pond in the front yard. Head upstairs, and the master suite takes luxury to another level. A private balcony gives you sweeping views that you'll never get tired of. There's also a fireplace to keep things cozy, walk-in closet big enough for all your wardrobe dreams, and an en-suite bathroom that's basically a mini spa. There's even a guest room on this floor complete with its own terrace and bathroom so your friends or family can live it up in style too. Downstairs, it just keeps getting better. You've got 2 more bedrooms, one with its own private entrance, which is such a cool feature, a bar for hosting, and that awesome theater room we talked about earlier. But the outdoor space, that's a real cherry on top. There's a custom pool with a grotto spa and plenty of space to kick back, lounge, or throw a party that'll have everyone talking. Billy waved goodbye to another jaw-dropping Los Angeles home, letting it go for $7.2 million. Tucked away on a private cul-de-sac at the end of a flat acre, this place was the ultimate retreat, quiet, secluded, and with incredible views of the Hollywood sign to top it all off. From the moment you walked out, those dramatic bronze sunburst doors set the vibe. Inside, it was all about light and space. The soaring ceilings, skylights, and massive windows let the sunlight pour in, making every corner feel warm and inviting. And for the design, it was this amazing mix of vintage charm and modern elegance with every detail carefully thought out. The dining room had this stunning mid-century Italian chandelier that stole the show, while the family room took sophistication up a notch with its rich walnut paneling. And here's a cool touch. The TV in there disappeared into the ceiling when you weren't using it. The master suite was pure luxury. Originally 2 bedrooms, it has been transformed into this dreamy hideaway. Custom designed furniture, a cozy fireplace, and an en-suite bathroom with a stained glass shower that was practically art. Yeah, it was next level comfort. Then there was the kitchen. Not just a place to whip up a meal, it was a whole vibe on its own. Custom built walnut cabinets, velvet lined drawers, and top-notch appliances made it perfect for everything from cooking up a storm to hosting friends. Stepping outside was like entering a private resort. The pool and spa was surrounded by lush greenery and rare plants, creating this peaceful oasis. There was a cool Tatami-style guest house that made them feel like they were staying somewhere special. And let's not forget the detached structure that could double as a gym or an office. Super versatile. There was room for 10 cars, including a 3-car garage, and plenty of outdoor space for hosting parties or just relaxing. It had that perfect blend of style and comfort, with just the right touch of rock star edge. Let's kick things off with the Austin 7, a car that's as charming as it is historic. This little beauty was built between 1922 and 1939, and honestly, it's often called the British Ford Model T for good reason. It was made to be affordable, something the everyday person could get behind the wheel of. Here's the thing, it wasn't just practical. People fell in love with it because it was easy to drive and super versatile. If you're looking to buy one today, prices are all over the place depending on the condition. For a really nice, well-kept Austin 7, you're looking at anywhere between $10,000 and $30,000. Not bad for a piece of automotive history, right? Next up, let's talk about the AC Cobra. This car isn't just iconic, it's legendary. Built in the early 1960s, the Cobra became the ultimate symbol of power and style. The 427 model in particular is a beast. It's got a massive 7.0-liter V8 engine that cranks out 425 horsepower. That's serious muscle under the hood. Now, here's where it gets wild. A 427 Cobra in good shape can cost anywhere from $500,000 to $800,000 today. That's not just a car, it's an investment. Moving on to something a little more modern, let's check out the Lamborghini Gallardo, produced from 2003 to 2013. The Gallardo became one of Lamborghini's most popular models, and for good reason. It's got the looks, the performance, and that unmistakable V10 roar. The engine's a 5.0-liter V10 that could put out up to 570 horsepower. When it first came out, the price tag was around $180,000 to $200,000. These days, depending on the model and condition, you can pick one up for anywhere between $50,000 and $120,000. It's a lot of car for the money. It still turns heads wherever it goes. And finally, let's not forget the Ferrari 458 Italia. This one's a masterpiece. Introduced in 2009, the 458 is sleek, aerodynamic, and seriously fast. Under the hood, there's a 4.3-liter V8 engine that delivers 562 horsepower, enough to rocket this car from 0 to 60 in just 3.3 seconds. Back in the day, a new 458 would set you back about $230,000. Now, you can find used ones ranging from $90,000 to $140,000, depending on the mileage and condition. It's a car that blends elegance with raw power, and honestly, who wouldn't want one? Billy Idol's career has been nothing short of iconic, packed with unforgettable hits and plenty of recognition. Back in the 80s and early 90s, his music dominated the rock scene, earning him several Grammy nominations. Songs like Rebel Yell 1985, To Be a Lover 1987, and Cradle of Love 1991 showcase his powerful voice and anthemic style that struck a chord with both fans and critics. But the accolades didn't stop there. In 1991, Billy picked up an ASCAP Film and Television Music Award for Cradle of Love, which was featured in the movie The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. That track wasn't just a song, it became a cultural moment. His music videos were also a big deal, racking up 10 MTV Video Music Award nominations over the years. The video for Cradle of Love even took home the award for Best Video from a Film, cementing Billy's place in pop culture. And let's not forget his international influence. He earned a Brit Award nomination for Best British Video, proving his music reached far beyond the US. When it comes to his personal life, Billy's never been married, but he's had some meaningful relationships. One of the most notable was with Perry Lister, an English singer and dancer who was part of the group Hot Gossip. They share a son, Willem, who was born in Los Angeles in 1988. Willem has followed in his dad's footsteps, becoming a member of the rock band AIM. Although Billy and Perry split in 1989, she remained a big part of his personal story. Billy also has a daughter from a different relationship with Linda Danes. These private parts of his life give us a glimpse beyond the rock star image most fans know. And get this, he's now a proud grandfather to 2 grandchildren, which adds a whole new layer of his story. In 2018, Billy reached a milestone by becoming a naturalized American citizen while keeping his British citizenship. He spent so much of his career in the US, so it made sense for him to officially embrace the place he's called home for decades. Of course, Billy's life hasn't been all glitz and glamour. He's been open about his struggles with substance abuse, including heroin and cocaine. In his 2014 memoir, he talked about the wild side of his rock star lifestyle, passing out in clubs, waking up in hospitals. It was intense. One of the scariest moments came in 1994 when he collapsed outside a nightclub after overdosing on GHB. That close call shook him. He knew his kids would never forgive him if drugs took him away, so he made the choice to quit the hard stuff. By 2003, he'd been clean from hard drugs for years, though he admitted to occasionally drinking and smoking cannabis. It's clear that his recovery wasn't just about himself, it was about being there for his family. That resilience and self-awareness have become part of what makes him so relatable, even after all these years. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.